Snakes are legless reptiles belonging to the suborder serpents. With over 3,000 species, they are found on every continent except Antarctica. These creatures have captivated humans for centuries with their sleek, sinuous movements and sometimes dangerous venomous bites. They play critical roles in ecosystems as both predators and prey, yet are often misunderstood and feared. Snakes evolved from lizards around 150 million years ago, developing their unique limbless body structure for burrowing and moving through narrow spaces. Fossils dating back to the Cretaceous period show early forms of snakes that adapted to diverse environments, from land to water. Modern snakes have inherited traits from these ancient ancestors, making them remarkably versatile animals. The anatomy of snakes is highly specialized. They have elongated, cylindrical bodies without limbs, ears, or eyelids. Their internal organs are asymmetrically arranged, with some organs, like the lung, reduced in size to accommodate their slender bodies. Their muscles and flexible skeleton allow them to move in a variety of environments, from climbing trees to swimming. Snakes possess an elongated spine made up of hundreds of vertebrae, each connected to a rib. This skeletal structure, combined with their powerful muscles, allows them to move gracefully and efficiently. Their skulls are highly flexible, with a series of joints that enable them to open their mouths wide enough to swallow prey much larger than their heads. Although snakes lack limbs, they have developed several methods of movement. Depending on the species and environment, snakes can use different forms of locomotion, such as lateral undulation, sidewinding, and rectilinear movement. These movements allow them to traverse a variety of terrains, from soft sand to dense undergrowth. The skin of a snake is covered in scales made of keratin. These scales provide protection, help reduce friction while moving, and assist with water retention in dry environments. Snakes shed their skin periodically in a process called ecdysis, which allows them to grow and removes parasites. Venomous snakes have specialized fangs through which they inject venom into their prey or predators. These fangs are often retractable, as seen in vipers, or fixed, as in cobras. The fangs are connected to venom glands, allowing the snake to control the release of venom. All snakes are carnivorous, feeding on a diet that includes rodents, birds, amphibians, insects, and even other snakes. Some species are specialists, focusing on a single type of prey, while others are generalists, eating a wide variety of animals. Snakes use their highly developed senses to locate, capture, and consume prey. Non-venomous snakes like pythons and boars use constriction to subdue their prey. After grabbing the prey, they wrap their bodies around it and squeeze tightly, restricting blood flow and causing the prey to suffocate. This method allows them to take down large prey without the need for venom. Snakes swallow their prey whole, thanks to their highly flexible jaws. Unlike humans, their jawbones are not rigidly connected, allowing them to open their mouths wide enough to consume prey much larger than their heads. After swallowing, their digestive system works efficiently to break down the meal, which can take days or even weeks depending on the size of the prey. Snakes have an exceptional sense of smell, which they use to detect prey and navigate their surroundings. They possess a special organ called the Jacobson's organ, or vomeronasal organ, located on the roof of their mouths. By flicking their tongues, snakes collect chemical particles from the air and ground, which are then analyzed by the Jacobson's organ. Some snakes, such as pit vipers, pythons, and boars, have specialized heat-sensing pits located between their eyes and nostrils. These pits allow them to detect the infrared radiation emitted by warm-blooded prey, making them highly effective hunters even in complete darkness. The vision of snakes varies greatly between species. Tree-dwelling and diurnal snakes tend to have better eyesight, while burrowing or nocturnal snakes rely more on their sense of smell and heat-sensing abilities. Some snakes can even see in ultraviolet light, enhancing their ability to detect prey or predators. Snakes exhibit various reproductive strategies. Most species lay eggs, oviparous, while others give birth to live young, viviparous. Some species, like pythons, display parental care by guarding their eggs until they hatch. The breeding season typically coincides with warmer months, and males often compete for access to females through combat. In colder climates, many snakes enter a state of dormancy during the winter months. This period of inactivity, called brumation, similar to hibernation in mammals, allows snakes to conserve energy when food is scarce. They slow down their metabolism and find shelter in burrows, rock crevices, or other safe locations. Snakes like the sidewinder rattlesnake have adapted to life in arid desert environments. They are capable of surviving in extreme temperatures and can go long periods without water. Their specialized locomotion, called sidewinding, allows them to move efficiently across hot, loose sand. Rainforests are home to a wide variety of snake species, including the highly venomous bushmaster and the large green anaconda. These snakes have adapted to the dense, humid environment, often relying on camouflage to avoid predators and ambush prey. Some snakes, such as the water moccasin and the banded sea kite, are adapted to life in and around water. They have developed specialized scales that help them swim, and some species, like sea snakes, can even absorb oxygen through their skin, allowing them to remain underwater for extended periods. As human populations expand, some snake species have adapted to urban environments. They can often be found in gardens, parks, and even homes, where they help control rodent populations. However, this can lead to conflict with humans, especially in areas where venomous snakes are present. Snakes have evolved a variety of defense mechanisms to protect themselves from predators. Many species rely on camouflage, blending in with their surroundings to avoid detection. Others, like cobras and rattlesnakes, use warning signals, such as HUD displays or rattling, to deter potential threats.